Welcome back to Uncovering Real Estate, brought to you by the Brampton Real Estate Board. If you've just joined us, I'm having a quite an insightful discussion with Catherine Rivera, who's board president from St. Louise Outreach Center of Peel. So welcome. Thanks for coming in. We were talking about how the Brampton Real Estate Board, basically in your words, saved you. As you said,
Yes.
in terms of funding and initiatives, and helped you add more to the outreach center.
Yes.
And speaking to a point that food is not needed at one point of the year at Christmas time.
Christmas.
We need to eat all the time. We need to eat 3-4 times a day. We're talking about kids, families. You need help. The center needs help. So we're here to talk about how we can help, what we can do. And we were going to continue on that conversation about the St. Louise Outreach Center reaching a diverse community of the
Very
region
much.
of Peel. Let's talk a little bit about the diversity angle. You have people from all backgrounds coming to?
I've seen such a change. I've been volunteering there for 18 years, and
Wow.
initially, back in the 80s, it was 900 families that we were serving. In 2008, when the recession hit, we doubled to almost 1,750 families. Now, as of Christmas, between November 1st and December 24th this year, we serve 2,653 families.
Oh my.
And some of them are large, 4, 5, 6. But where we really wanted to get more into programs versus just giving items, services, as life-saving as they become, what we're finding is the community, Brampton and Caledon, Malton, they've always been a diverse society, but even more now. We're seeing far more refugees, far more newcomers, and they're coming from all over the world. And
Right.
that's one of the key things of our volunteers. They speak Hungarian, they speak Portuguese, they speak Italian, they speak Spanish, they speak French. We have Hindu, Urdu, we have all
The whole gamut.
nationalities
Yeah.
there to
Yeah.
help. Because they're coming here, and not only are they coming to a new country, but they don't even know what to do with the food they get from a food bank. So some of our future initiatives are skill sets that
Yeah.
we want to give them, and one of them is cooking. So we're trying to find a larger environment so that we can grab food off the shelf and show them
Right
what
then and
to
there,
do with
what to
it.
do with it.
Some families will only eat rice. Some families
Yeah.
don't touch pork or don't touch meat.
Yep.
So if those are the only items we're getting, they don't know what to do with it. So what we're trying to do is put together cooking classes where they can see the actual foods they're going to receive that day, how to prepare a bean salad or pasta
Yes.
and tuna, how to provide a nutritious meal for their family based on what we can give them.
I think that's brilliant. You're saying, here's what you're going to do with this. You're seeing it right now,
Yeah.
so you can go home and recreate it.
Yeah.
You know, it takes you back to that saying, you know, give a man a fish, feed him for a day, teach a man to fish,
That's
feed him for
exactly
life.
our
And so what
thoughts.
you're doing here is saying, here's how we want to sustain you. Here's how we want to help you. Let us help you help yourself, basically. And I think that you're providing a service, which I'm certain that you know is far more than heartwarming. It's a necessity.
It's
it really,
long-term
Right.
beneficial for them.
I mean, where would these people go if you
Self-sustaining.
weren't there? What you?
Seniors is another thing. Some of the seniors, they've lost their spouse, and it's kind of a generation like my parents. The man was the driver, the provider, and the woman was the cook, and now they've lost their other half and they don't know how to get by. So we're trying to teach them things like
Coping mechanisms, how to get
how,
back.
how to get along. Some of them come in just for the coffee and a hug
Yeah.
from our ladies. They don't know how to work finances because
Balance a
it was their
checkbook.
spouse
Yeah.
that did it. So we want to try and do some financial courses. Parenting. Parenting is
No one ever teaches you how to be a parent.
no
one ever teaches you.
hygiene. There's some seniors that now they don't have the health to take care of themselves. So just hygiene courses can help. There's just so much more that we can offer these families. And the problem is they can't get around. They either have children, no transportation, no time, no money. So what we're trying to do is have as many services as we can in-house because we know they can get to us.
Sure.
It's a matter of leaving them with things so that they become self-sustaining. And as Lang mentioned, 2 people that we know of have successfully gone on to real estate.
Those stories are heartwarming, and they're heartwarming because you know it can happen. You know it's a reality. You know that people can get back on their feet. But the key is to assist them, sustain them, and let them know that it can happen. In terms of the funds that the Brampton Real Estate Board has been able to assist you with, what kind of initiatives did those go towards in terms of?
Actually, they are partially were used through the summer.
Yeah.
With the food bank, we find that we're kind of on highs and lows. You know, Christmas time, Thanksgiving, everybody's giving. Summertime, people are on vacation. They're not thinking of hunger and poverty. Yeah. So for one thing, it helped us financially just with maintaining the doors open through the summer months.
Right.
Also, the shelves are packed at Christmas time and Thanksgiving and Easter. In the summer, they're not. We have to actually purchase items, otherwise families would be living on pasta and beans. We have a warehouse full of pasta, full of beans. You can't live on that.
No, you can't live on pasta and beans.
So we have to buy a lot of the fresh vegetables, the meats, the dairies, the items that don't come through a food drive.
Sure.
We have to purchase that through the summer. Also, we were pretty basic operation where we would handwrite everything. Yeah. We would gather families' information because our goal is to feed the needy, not the greedy. And when there's free stuff, you know, sometimes people make the rounds. So we want to make sure that the people that come need help. Well, we're handwriting everything, all the information. So now what we've done is we're automating, and it's actually this week that we'll be going automated, and it should help. Sometimes families are waiting 2 hours just to get services.
Congratulations on becoming automated.
Yes.
Yeah, hats off to you guys. That's great.
A little slow, but
that's okay.
You know, our money always goes into the program first.
Sure.
So we're not a fancy operation. We don't. All our desks are donated.
Yep.
Our shelving is donated. The paper that we work on is all donated. Yep. So this came through funds where we purchased some computers. We're going to be using one of them for the families to do some job resourcing, how to prepare a resume.
Fantastic.
But then all of their information will now be on a computer, so hopefully we don't have to start new cards every year.
Right.
We just have to maintain, so it should help improve the wait times.
So Catherine, you know, there's so much that you've said that even responding on a statement by statement is difficult to do because it's a lot for the brain to process. You do so much. You've got about 10 seconds. What do you want to say to our viewers? What do you want from them?
Think of us all year round.
Yeah.
We're more than a food bank. We need funds. We need your time. There's a lot more that can be done, but it takes manpower and it takes funds.
Wonderful. Thanks so much for coming in today. Hats off to you for all the work that you do.
Thank you
so much. Thanks for watching our show. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.